Hi, I'm going to show you how to load and run R on the Pelle HPC cluster. And Pelle is an HPC cluster maintained by UpMax. It's one of the newer ones. And R is a programming language. So what I'm going to do, we're going to practice using the documentation of your HPC cluster. So we'll be looking at Pelle's documentation. I'm going to load an R module, start the R interpreter, whatever that is, run an R script. We're going to download and extract the exercise files, and we're going to also do the optional stuff. Find the different R modules, see the list of installed R packages. I'll just walk you through it. The table of content is here at the left. We have some introduction why this is important, and then here we have the exercise: start the R interpreter, run an R script, download and extract the tarball with exercises, find and use installed R packages, and search for other R versions. Let's take a look. R is important because it's a programming language you probably want to use if you're watching this video. And here we are going to start it. And we're going to start it on a login node, which means we will be only doing lightweight things. So don't forget, we are on a login node. At this point in the course, you do not know yet how to do it the other way. We're going to start on a login node, but that means we only do lightweight things. It's a shared thing. It's a computer we share with all other users. We will have to behave here. So we're not going to do something fancy in this session. We will learn later how to do so. Let's take a look at the exercise. Exercise 1, start the R interpreter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this question to the left. And then I'm going to walk us through. And at the right, I'm going to put a browser. Find the documentation of your HPC cluster. So that will be like something like Pelle user documentation. You probably know that. Oh, so here we already have the UpMax documentation. I'm going to click on it. Here we have the UpMax documentation. Here we have Pelle. This seems good enough for me. Within the documentation for HPC cluster, search for the documentation about R. Right, so we click on here on search, click R. There are a lot of things here that have an R, and maybe if you do R-lang. R language, yeah, then we get R. Good. So this is the Pelle documentation about R. And let's take a look at this. From a terminal on your HPC cluster, load the modules for R of the recommended version as shown below. Let's take a look. Let's scroll down a bit. We need to load a module. Can we find it? The R interpreter. Ah! This has the word module in it. Let's try out that. Let's try out that. There. So here we have a terminal that I have loaded. I'm on Pelle now for the LS. This is how Pelle looks like. So we have discovered how to do module load, because this is what we've seen here. But this is for R version 4.3.1. 4.3.1 is not even in here, but we need to load this version. So we need to do module load, and then that thing. Probably R/ in front of it. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to copy paste this. Control C. Control Shift V, because we paste to a terminal. And then I'm going to copy paste this. There. This is the version. I copy this to my terminal. I'm going to take away this stuff. Control Shift V to paste. And let's see if that works. And that works perfectly fine. So we've done this. Alright, next step. From the terminal, start the R interpreter. While taking a look at the documentation, here we've loaded the module. This is how you start the R interpreter. So I'm going to put the R interpreter, the thing here. We need to type capital R. Let's do it. And this is how it looks. I'll make it a bit bigger so you can see how it looks like in a bit more normally rendered. It gives you an error, you can ignore that. So here I have loaded R. To see if it works, copy this to the R interpreter. The R interpreter is what we see on screen. So this is the R interpreter. Ctrl Shift V to paste, and it should say hello. That works. Next step, from the R interpreter in the R code quit to quit it and go back to the terminal. Sure. Back to the R interpreter. I'm going to quit. I'm not going to save it. And I'm back to the terminal. Exercise 2. Run an R script. To run an R script, we'll download one, after which we'll run it. From the terminal, run that, okay. So I copy paste this there, paste it to the terminal, we'll Ctrl Shift V, enter. There, and this is how it looks. I have now downloaded a file called hello.r. And I'm in the regular terminal. If I do ls, this is like the Linux stuff. Here you can see my files, and hello.r is there. And now I'm going to run it like this. Let's take a look what happens. Terminal, Ctrl Shift V, enter. And it says hello world. How unexpected. It's like standard output. No, well done. So we have done this. Now we need to download and extract the tarball with exercises. Well, this has its own section and it has its own video. I'm not going to do this. Instead, I'm going to move to the extra exercise. Exercise X1. Find and use installed R packages. From the R interpreter, check which packages are installed using installed packages. So this is what I'm going to copy to the terminal. This is not the R interpreter yet. I need to start the R interpreter first with capital R, enter. I paste this text, enter. And now I will get a list of all the packages that are installed. It's quite a lot, I don't know how. Maybe if I do it like this, yeah, it's more readable if I make it full screen. These are packages that you already have of this version. Good, so that is the answer. Just paste installed packages there like this and you get this list. Next step. Search for other R versions. Use the module system to find which versions of R are provided by your cluster's module system. Let's take a look at the documentation. I still have it here. The R interpreter. Here we have a page about modules. Maybe that's where we need to look. Our software developer. I'm just scrolling a bit how to find it here. This is like. I think we're going to take a look at the module system. I don't know what this is. Click on module. Oh, here. Need a different version. Module Spider R is the answer. Good. Going to go to the terminal. We are in R now because ls gives you something weird. So we have to quit the R environment. Here I can see files, and here I need to do module Spider R. And now I see that there are two versions, so I've been using this one. There's a slightly older one. You can also use that one. With this, I have just demonstrated you how to load and run R on Pelle. And with that, I wish you a very good day. Bye!